this isn't necessarily where people look at Melo and say, okay, this is what identifies his career or anything like that. But again, let's remember leading up, he had left Denver butting heads with George Karl. George Karl didn't necessarily believe in the type of player and the player that Melo wanted to be. Then he goes to New York. Phil Jackson becomes the head coach slash the GM slash the basketball operations slash everything that involves everything with the Knicks. And when that happens, he implements the infamous, the great triangle offense. Now, it's not like the triangle offense hasn't been successful. There is a reason why that offense thrived with Michael Jordan to start. Then you go with Kobe Bryant. But Carmelo Anthony is a whole different type of player, and it wasn't going to work for everybody. It is a very meticulous system. With that not working, again, you could clearly see that something was going to happen. Eventually, Melo goes to Oklahoma City for a season. Looks like the Oklahoma City Thunder got a nice big three. Where can this team go? They don't go too far. Now, this is where things get interesting because for some reason, the league and Melo aren't seeing eye to eye. At least that's how I've seen it. Because Melo didn't hoop for, I want to say, it felt like 2 seasons, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, comment down below. But kind of being blackballed. Again, we are talking about two great head coaches in George Karl and Phil Jackson who do not look the fondest of Melo, and Melo wants to start on any team that he plays for, and he isn't necessarily going to start on any team he plays for. So that's when Portland comes in. Once Portland comes in, we see Melo still be able to be Hoodie Melo. That's when we start hearing that name come out. There are a lot of things that start happening for Melo, but he becomes more of a role player. Then he goes to the Lakers. The Lakers, this is when the Lakers had their disaster class with Russell Westbrook. It just did not go well for Melo ending his career. Doesn't mean that Melo didn't still show those flashes of being Carmelo Anthony that we love, the ISO shooter, the guy that can get his own basket in any way he needs to. Now, again, all of this summed up and really destroyed a lot of what Melo was leading up to going to Port or going to Oklahoma City. I just